name is Uriel, and I've made a series of tutorial vids for you in which I want to explain SMW flight and everything that's to it. I'm gonna start it slow with takeoff and basic flying. We go into turnaround, sticky flight, before we go to more difficult stuff like precision fly, specific tag, item tag, and even Yoshi flight. I hope you have fun watching this. Hey, in this part of the series we're talking about item flying, how to start an item, start flight with an item, what ways there are to throw an item mid-flight without losing flight, and how we can activate an item while dropping it. Something else I want to talk to you about, don't get confused by the name of the level, but that one is really good at explaining something else. We go to Yoshi flight later, but what we're gonna do now is talk about item flight and everything that's related to it. And this one has a very good setup at the beginning. I want to show you where we can get a free item. And well, I flew in the death blocks, but if I don't hold B all the way, I'm holding B all the way. If you don't hold B all the time, then you're not flying so high. I re-grabbed B too early. I still had a takeoff timer there. So I'm not getting flight like this, even if I let go of the item now. But we want to somehow get flight and we want to keep the item. What can we do? Well, what you can do is actually throw it upwards and catch it while you still have takeoff. That way, if you're re-grabbing Y, you will start just be in a falling state. And obviously for this specific setup, you do not want to press B all the time. Like, you want to do a very short jump, so you're starting to fall. When we re-grab Y, you immediately catch fly, so you're in an item flying mode now that you caught the Yoshi. That isn't as easy as I made it look here, but that's basically it. So it takes some practice. You want to throw the item up with normal up throw inputs and a short jump right after jumping. And once you start descending, you catch flight, and then you catch the item, and you have Itemtossing flight. And one last thing, or actually not one last thing, but two more things I want to show you and explain to you now is one of the coolest tricks, in my opinion, that flying has to offer. I'm gonna boot up vanilla SMW here, but it's not 100% vanilla. I've got an ASM for flips that makes Mario's cape flash after pumping. And you see the save here, his outline is a little bit white, and there's a specific reason for that. I want to teach you how to do item tossing now. Let me first show you how it's done. Like, you get the idea. I got one there. Very early in the winning, I told in the video, I told you that when you're flying, don't let go of Y. That is not 100% true. There are windows where you can actually let go of Y. After a pump, there's a 15 frame window, and in this 15 frame windows, you have the first 2 frames, which are checking every time if you are holding Y. If you let go of Y in frame 0 or 1, you lose flight. Then you have the frames 2 to 7, and in those windows, you're not checked for holding Y. That means you can throw an item by letting go of Y and re-grabbing in the same window, and you keep your flight state. But, and I have to emphasize this enough, doing it in this frame window is not good. That's the bad tossing window, because you do it so early that you cancel your cape pump and you just fall. And trust me when I say this, you make a lot of your gameplay harder if you are stuck in this tossing window. Then comes frame 8, and frame 8 is unfortunately a very unfriendly one. Frame 8 is checked again, and because of that it's not possible to release Y on frame 7 and re-grab it later. That means you have to wait for frame 9 and let go of Y to throw an item, for example, and after that re-grab Y until frame 15 has passed. If you're after frame 15, it doesn't matter what you're doing, when you re-grab Y, you're out of flight state. So that means you want to let go in the window from frames 9 to 15. It's possible with 2 to 7, but very, very hard. And this takes practice. This takes a lot of practice, and that's what this ASM is for. It's basically like, just look at how long this is flashing. This is always flashing when the rule, if you're holding Y, is not checked. It gives you an idea when you can safely let go, but it checks for both frame rules. Like, this is the bad frame window. If I let go now and re-grab later, yeah, okay, did it too slow. You can do this. Did you see how much I fell there? I held flight. You saw it from belly sliding, and this is the good tossing window. This is what you're meant to do. This is what it should look like. You can hold up forwards too for this, no problem. This is what it's meant to look like, and this is what it's not meant to look like. And it's hard. For me personally, that is the hardest thing to get consistent at flying. Like, I've done this for hundreds of hours, I do not want to say, but I'm definitely at 50s or 60s hours just training this, and I'm still bad. I think most people are better at this, that put the time to work in this, but for me personally, this is such an awkward timing you have to do. And the only thing, this was hitting frame 8 by the way, and it's the same. The only thing that really clicked for me was this ASM, because it shows how much time you really have till the 15 frame window is over. Yeah, this is what it should look like.
There we go. Uriel, did you like that? Did you like that? I did 4.
So, let us put a safe state here. Normally you're meant to item toss in this level, but that's not what I want to show you here. I want to show you something else that you can do with a P-switch or with a spring, for example. If you want to activate this item mid-flight and you don't have help anywhere, something that you can do is you fly very slowly, like this. You fly very slowly, ideally at a speed below 4, but 4 is okay too. And you do 2 B taps, so you go backwards, and you do a backwards pump input there. So you do a pump, 2 B taps, you let go of Y, so you drop the item, and after letting go, you push into the item, you push forwards, while still holding B. This way you will land on the item mid-air and activate it if it's a P-switch, or land on a spring if you do it, and you can get a jump there. Let me show you again. Then push forward after pushing forwards. This is how you can item drop an item, a P-switch or spring to activate it. Hey, I hope you liked the video. I hope you give the other videos a go, and if you learned something, I'm very happy about it. Anyway, see you soon, and bye bye!